Hey y'all, it's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. Happy Sunday morning to you. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's pretty gloomy here. But even with that, it's still a beautiful day because we're here. And that's what's most important. Whatever you have planned for the day, I pray that your day is successful, even if there are alterations that you can't control. I pray that it all ends up in your favor. Before I go any further, I would like to thank my subscribers. The number is increasing daily, and I'm grateful for that. I really, really am. I did put out a short yesterday asking for help in the editing department. I'm really getting confused and it's not making sense to me. I'm trying. I won't stop trying, and I just want to deliver quality content, and I need a little help getting there. So that's with that. So please encourage others to come check out my page. Hit those thumbs. And please leave comments. I do respond to all comments. It might take me a few days, but I got you. With all of that behind us, before I give you my thought for today, there are 2 videos out here. I always do my homework before I do my video. And what I mean by I do my homework, I basically try to see how I can improve. I'm not trying to take away from anybody else. As a matter of fact, I gladly shout others out because I think that their content is just amazing. And I'm not saying others aren't, but they only give us a certain amount of space. But what I wanted to share with you today, 2 very important videos I think need to be seen. One is by Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. And in my short venture here on YouTube, I have seen a lot of what he's talking about, and it's not cool. It's not cool. And sometimes I think it's done unintentionally. But just go check the video out and see. And one thing I never mention, but I always should always mention the person. But I think it's important too, especially if you're a Christian, but also if you just need a positive word for the day, please go check out Auntie Marie at My Crochet Story for the word of the day from Be Still and Know. I will put those 2 in my description box. I'm still working on how to add links, but I do know how to direct you there to the videos. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about today is letting go. Letting go is one of the things that we're addressed with in life that sounds so easy to do, but it can be so hard to do. Oh my goodness, it can really be hard. And the downside of not letting go can very well be hazardous to your own health. When you hold on to things, bitterness, anger, frustration, etc., usually builds up stress. Stress can cause really bad things to happen. High blood pressure, strokes, heart attacks, seizures, etc. And I'm sure none of us wants those things. So we have to learn to let go. Well, how do you let go? First of all, you have to know and accept who you are. What type of person am I? You know, am I the type who feels like I have to get revenge? Am I the type who fears if I let go, they'll see me as weak? Am I the type who just carries this in silence and lets it build? Acknowledge who you are. And then plan a course of defense. And what I mean by defense is how you are going to let go. Some people find it easy to let go simply by talking. But for others, talking only escalates that feeling. And it might not be wise. Now, one thing I have found healthy to do is to write it down. There was a process that I was taught as a child by my 5th grade teacher. If something is worrying you so much and it's something that really doesn't need to worry you, write it down on a piece of paper and then take it outside and burn it. Let it go. Another thing is to decide if it is a concern that you actually need to let go of. If it's a concern about a bill, quite naturally, you're going to worry until that bill gets paid. But you don't have to stress it. When you stress and allow that stress to get out of control, you can't think properly. You can't set up a plan of action for that bill. You know, let's say you got a water bill that's, say, $50 that you had not planned for, or your water bill went up $50 that you did not plan for, and you were supposed to go out to dinner tonight. Well, what's more important to you? You know, if the water bill just came in, you have time to pay it, are you going to have the money to cover it when it comes in? Yeah, that's iffy on a lot of levels, because nobody is promised tomorrow. So with that alone, it becomes a matter of now. Now, are you going to skip it and go out to dinner? You know, it'll be a couple of months before it affects you in the worst way, meaning the water gets turned off. But in the meantime, not paying it on time means that they're going to add interest fees, late fee, all of this good stuff. They're going to add to it. So that $50 bill is going to become a $60, $65 bill very quickly. You know, and even though it doesn't sound like a lot, just think when that first number is large, those other numbers get large as well. So instead of 50, if it's 100, then it's going to grow to be $120, $125, so forth and so on. So are you willing to accept that when it comes? Or can you just politely excuse yourself from dinner, stay home and cook, and pay the bill? But either way, the stress of it, you have to let that part go. If someone has angered you, if someone has upset you, if someone has put you in a not so happy place, Figure out how you're going to address that situation. Is it worth talking to them about it? I mean, is this somebody that you have to deal with on a regular? Or is it someone that you can just say, okay, this happened. I don't have to see this person again. Just, it happened. It happened. And when I talk of that, I'm speaking basically or mainly of situations like road rage. Okay, so that car cut you off. Guess what? There was no accident. It just raised your blood pressure a little, made your anger meter go up, and you grip the steering wheel a little tighter. Some go a little further, say things they shouldn't say, but it's a human reaction. But instead of harboring on it and speeding down the highway to catch this person to do the same, which might cause an accident or might cause that person to do something that is uninvited, let it go. Let it go. Be grateful of the goodness that came out of it. Okay. The goodness being you didn't get in an accident. You know, that one person cutting you off and making you slow down might have made you slow down just enough to miss the next speed trap. So instead of holding on to the anger, the heartache, the heartbreak, or whatever it is, let it go. Now, I do understand that everything that we encounter in life is not so easy to let go, like grief, and I'm holding myself accountable here. I lost my mother over 5 years ago, and contrary to what people say, it does not get easier. It does not. And I'll be the first to tell you. What does get easier is the way we deal with it. Do I sit and mope and cry every day? Do I seclude myself from the rest of the world? Do I snap at people when they, not knowing my situation, make mama jokes? No. Number one, because that's not healthy to me. Number two, my mother never would have wanted me to be that way. And number three, it's just not good. it's not good. Situations like that, try to focus on the positive. Fill those negative feelings with positive thoughts. Following the positive thoughts will be positive feelings. And you'll still miss that person. You will miss that person greatly. I think back to 2019 and the number of people that I lost that year. And it's, but it did not stop the world from spinning. I'm still here. And I still have my kids and my grandkids. And we can't move forward if we stay stuck in the past. Like I said, I'm not saying don't grieve, but realize that life is going on. And it's up to us to make the best of our lives. We can do this. We can do this. So when you go to the grocery store today or tomorrow or next week or whenever you go, and you're in the main aisle, and someone comes racing down that side aisle, cuts you off, says explicatives, when you know you weren't in the wrong, just politely say, excuse me, or do like I do, just give them a smile and keep it moving. No harm, no foul. Nothing happened except they startled you a little bit. And the reason they reacted the way they did is because the whole situation started them. And most of the time, they realized they were wrong. You know, but they are too stubborn to admit that they were wrong. So keep those things in mind. Don't forget to let go, breathe, meditate, pray. It works. I'm still working on my Boggy Creek blankets. Did not get very far yesterday. Life happened at home. But as you can see, I am working today. I want you guys to have a beautiful day. Over here, as dreary as it was when this video started, the sun is starting to come out. Health update. Back pain. It's definitely in my spine. My daughter and I were talking about it, and at first we thought it was gas. I tried Beano, and it did not relieve any pain at all. And I tried, we've been eating a lot of beans and even roughage with lots of water. And everything is moving along well, but the pain is still there. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to touch it. I can touch my back. You can even apply a little pressure, but when you get right there, from the tailbone up to like right at the waistline, that whole part of my spine hurts. So when I move certain ways, it doesn't affect my breathing. So I had been texting my doctor to let her know what's going on. I have an appointment tomorrow with the cardiologist. But in texting my doctor, the decision was made to get a CT scan. So whenever she schedules that, then hopefully we can get some answers there. But I still scuttle around and do the best I can. The swelling is nowhere near as prevalent as it was when this whole ordeal started. I still have it when I'm sitting up, but not as much as it was. I can't sit in my bed all day. I can't do it. It literally makes me nauseous to sit in my bed all day. I can't do it. I try sometimes, but I can't do it. So, like I said, remember to let go. Okay? And know that I love you. But I need you to love you too, because you can't love me the way I deserve to be loved if you can't love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best, because you are the best. Don't forget to check out my crochet story with Maureen, Be Still and Know, and Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. Like I said, I'll leave that information in the description box below. But until next time, guys, I love you.